What's up guys, we're here back again with another Division 2 build video. Welcome back. We're at the point within the game now where there's not a lot of content dropping, there's not a lot happening. I feel there will be stuff happening in the new year. We know we're at that 2-year life cycle, so I'm guessing that February, March time there will be some new content drop, which will be quite, in my honest opinion, quite huge, but that's just me. There has to be, if they're going to retain the player base, that's what they need. But in the meantime, I think we're at a point where fun will rule in this game, and we need a huge element of fun when you're building and playing the game for shits and giggles, because that is hugely important to any game and the life cycle. So this build is all about fun. It is not a legendary build. By all means test it, see what you think. I feel it could do okay, but I didn't go into legendary content because I wanted to create fun whenever I build, and this build is just for heroic content. Solo, it is great. I would recommend changing the chest piece, but yeah, we'll go through that anyway once we go for the build. But this is a deflector shield build. Let me just say it again. Deflector shield build, and huge fun. Anyway guys, if you enjoy this video, you know what to do. Thumbs doodle, it helps me, helps the channel, helps this video, of course it does. So if you're new to the channel, drop the woo bomb on the sub button. Ding the bell to be notified when I upload my shizzle. Guys, let's woo this. Now, this is fun personified. This is a nice deflector damage shield build, which is super fun. It really is, but it does need a little bit of a tweak. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I have been farming and farming. There's something I had an idea with a long time ago, and I've been searching for a relevant piece to drop, and it's not dropped, and it's highly frustrating. So it is what it is. So, but I'll go for this build. I'm at a point to share it with you right now. So I'm using Technician. Technician is key. You need the Artificer Hive, and with that, that will only benefit greatly your shield, the Deflector Shield. So guys, Artificer Hive is the best way to go. Artificer, whatever it means, whatever it says, you know what it goes. Anyway, use one. You have to use the Artificer Hive. It just, yeah, it is what it is. You could go Firewall for the extra damage, but for me, you're already shooting peanuts. Why would you want an extra little bit of damage? I just don't see the point. So for me, I'm all about survivability and all about staying alive and benefiting my teammates. I think that's better. So yeah, it is what it is. For me, Technician, Artificer Hive, Deflector Shield, the way to go. Now, the primary and secondary weapons are placeholders, so don't worry about them, guys. Do not worry, don't question them. You can use whatever you wish because you will not use them. It's all about your pistol. And the pistol of choice for me is the TDI Card Custom. I need to re-roll pistol damage to 15%. I'll do that after this video, but yeah, there is the option to do so to gain an extra 2.2% damage. In Sync, great talent. Hitting an enemy grants 15% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a skill or damage an enemy with a skill grants 15% weapon damage for 5 seconds, and of course they're doubled while both buffs are active at the same time. Again, a very nice talent to have and works very nicely on the build. Again, with that +1 skill tier, you're just adding more survivability to the shield, that's more health. Yep, you know what I mean, it works nicely with this. But again, you can do whatever you want. Use whatever you want, guys, just whatever suits you and your playstyle. So, in terms of the mods, headshot damage, crit hit chance, more crit hit chance, nice 10% one just there, and of course rounds in the mag. Now we'll go through the pieces. Guys, I'm at 1.7 million armor. I have 0 offensive, I have 5 defensive, 1 utility. That utility doesn't have to be utility. What I was farming for was a D&H backpack with pistol damage, with armor regen, crit damage, and it just weren't happening, guys. It just wasn't happening whatsoever. So it is what it is. I've had to use my healer build backpack, and that's what I've been using the last couple of days, and yeah, it's great. But I do miss a little bit of damage, of course, but still, it's a good way to go. Foundry Bulwark gear set. Now that's, if you don't know already, two pieces, 10% of total armor. The 3 pieces, 1% armor regen and 50% shield health, which helps. The 4 pieces makeshift repairs. That's whenever you or your shield take damage, 20% of that amount is repaired to both over 15 seconds. Nice. That is that nice health regen as opposed to the armor regen, which you've got a shitload on the build anyway. So you're consistently alive. Again, it's like a Wolverine kind of build. You're just healing all the time. So armor's great, armor regen is perfect, and 11.9% critical hit damage mod. Now, someone will say, we're at this point where someone will say, oh, you could use skill repair mod. Of course you can. I've used that in my last video. It works a damn treat. However, once we get through to the backpack, I'll show you and explain why. Now, the holster, guys, again, it's Foundry, and for me, it's armor regen. I think that's the only way to go, in all fairness. But again, you can use whatever you want. You can go crit chance, crit damage if you wish. Armor, I'd like a little bit more closer to 170. But again, that's the best or the highest armor piece I've had drop. Same as the knee pads. They're about the same. And then we got armor regen, which is max, which is beautiful. Gloves, guys, yeah, the weakest piece I have, really. Again, armor's a little bit low. Armor regen, yeah, it's beautiful, but it is what it is. Now, the backpack. The backpack is all singing, all dancing. Like this, I really do. And that is, it's Murakami Industries. I don't want Murakami Industries, guys. When you're building this, try not to go for Murakami Industries. It won't really benefit you, but I've been using this piece on a healer build. So, Safeguard is, again, the talent rarely drops in anything for me. What I wanted was DNH. What I wanted was armor regen. What I wanted was crit damage and a crit damage mod as well. It's not dropped. It's not dropped. Obviously, with Safeguard on there as well, you know. But I've had plenty of DNH backpacks drop. All of them have been trash. So it is what it is. So for this, guys, what I'd try and recommend in terms of the backpack is you want armor regen. That will help. You want crit damage. That will help. That'll obviously do some more damage, or crit chance. And crit damage mod as well. And of course, DNH. If you want to go down more so the armor route, go for something that will give you more armor. Gila Guard, maybe. That will give you more armor. Again, entirely up to you guys. Entirely up to you how you build this. Now, Safeguard is a talent. While a full armor increases total skill repair by 100%. So, quite obviously, if you're at full armor, and your shield gets absolutely pasted and your shield is about to die, once you get that tick from the hive, what happens is you go from 0 to hero. Yep, that's 0% to 100% straight away. So your shield is back, you're full of armor, great. So it does work, and it works a dream. You've seen it in the footage, it works an absolute treat. That's something I would definitely think about whilst building, because any other particular piece will give you, again, a nice chunk of armor. This gives you a massive chunk of armor that keeps your shield alive and kicking for furthermore. The chest piece, this is my team build. Now for solo, what I do recommend, guys, change it for, again, go for Gila Guard, go for, talent-wise Unbreakable. That will really help in any content. It would. But, however, guys, this is a team build. So, I had to use the tardigrade chest piece. I love this chest piece. It's never, for me, a best in slot on any build. It's always useful, I find. It's a very versatile piece. Running a healer build, then, this is also a great piece. Because, yeah, you know why. That extra armor buff is awesome every 45 seconds to your teammates. It's just a legendary content piece that has to be on one build. One person running a legendary, that's perfect. It is. It really is. So that's just nice to have. So with this, guys, you can see it's max armor, max explosive resistance, a smidgen off max armor regen, and 11.9% crit damage mod. And again, I'm using this because I don't need the skill repair. I don't need that extra percentage to heal my shield more. I need that to do a bit more damage. So once I am critting, I'm critting decent. I'm getting some nice crits when I am critting on this. So, ablative nano plating. Whenever you or your allies' armor breaks, they gain 80% of your armor as bonus armor for 10 seconds. And the cooldown per ally is 45 seconds. Killing an enemy with your specialization weapon, it removes this cooldown for all allies. And again, that's nice to have. Me, I always forget. Always. But again, it's a nice little perk to have if need be. Now, that's the gear, guys. Let's take a look at the skills. And of course, you've got the Artificer Hive. Great. Again, I'm in the range. I always do this, guys. Always do this. It never works for me. So let's skill haste. There you go. I'm always in and out here, you see. And I mostly forget. And then when I don't forget, yeah, But anyway, moving on. Is that working? No. This will work, though. Yes, there you go. 18.2 second cooldown. My health is 8.5 million, which is good. For a deflector shield, it is good, and because you can see skill tier 6 and I'm at armor, look at this, it's good. I like it. Now, the average damage, dependent on weapon type, is 154,238. I've been getting 180k quite easily with this. And the PvP damage taking modifier is 5. Again, I don't use this in PvP. I don't PvP in this game anymore, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So look at this, tier 6, the active regen is nice, shield health's nice, altered regen is nice, and deflected damage is 60%, which is beautiful. Mods. Now this is where my last video, I didn't have the right mods. I was missing one particular mod, and I have crafted, and they're just shit. So, but look at this. Deflected damage, 4.9%, 5%, and then 4.3%, which is nice. Okay, I'm at a good point with these. I don't have any better ones, so that's what I'm looking at for these. Just go for deflected damage. Max 1, a near max 1, and a decent one at 4.3%, and then that will give you more damage output from when enemies shoot you and from the shield. So that's why I've gone for that. Now the Hive is still at 0.8 seconds. It is what it is. It's about 3.7 or 3.8 seconds. I can't recollect exactly which one, but it's still beautiful. Now it has 20 charges, but don't worry about that because you won't use any unless you drop it. Range 11.2 meters, don't worry again. The buff amount is 40%, duration is 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds you will be buffed. That's great, that nice buff, but because you've got Safeguard, you know you've got full armor, you're laughing all the way to the bank. With the heal, your shield will receive. The skill repair is 55.5% and the refresh of 9 seconds. Awesome. Okay, so that's you've seen the weapons, you've seen the gear, you looked at the skills. Let's take a look now at the stats. And again, don't worry too much about weapon damage. There's not a lot you can do with this, but as you can see, crit chance is 25%. Predominantly someone rolls with Coach's Mask, which will elevate the crit chance and crit damage on your build, which is nice. Headshot damage 108.26%. Let's just go through some of the pieces. You can see pistol damage on there as well, 27.8%. Again, awesome. Safeguard and ablative nanoplating are the talents through the gear. Now, armor regen, again, is not perfect, but it's nice. 46,467, which is a decent tick of armor regen. Not great, but it's good. Good enough to keep you alive longer, that's for sure. And again, you've got Safeguard on your backpack. That means that shield is going to be fantastic. It's going to be so tanky. And again, once you take huge damage, you know it's going to be back in 10 seconds. Back to full. And that's awesome. So, this is the build, guys. I'm having so much fun with this build. Shits and giggles build, it really is. Deflected damage build. That's tanky. The survivability. There's great team effort. You can use this solo if you change a chest piece to unbreakable. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is a fun build for PvE. And that's the stage of the game we're all at now. So I hope you enjoyed this fun build. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.